You're watching 100 Days of Making Comics, and this is C.B Smallwood. You're currently looking at page 3. Oh, no. This is page 4 of my comic Wildcat. And let's zoom in here. Kind of give you a gist of things. I worked on it maybe like 5 or 10 minutes more after I did the last episode or last broadcast or whatever you want to call it. So what I'm going to do now is, where the rest of this page is blank, I'm going to take my sketchbook here and start transferring my ideas over to the big 11 by 17 paper. I've already got the first panel, and now I want to start getting the rest of it. So so how's everybody doing today? Hope you're all doing good. Excellent. I'm sorry about the camera shaking and all this other stuff. I'm getting set up, getting ready to draw. There we go. I think I got it situated here. Yeah, I like how that looks. That'll work. I need a little bit more space here. Let's make it a little wider. You know, some people may think that that it's a lot more work to take and sketch it out beforehand, and then like essentially resketch it on bigger paper as opposed to blowing it up. But I don't know. For me, I feel like it does good. I mean, it works for me. I don't exactly do things the same when I go to do them on the big paper, you know, because I kind of use my sketch as a guide of what I can do, and I look on that page and I see what works and what doesn't work, and you know, that sort of thing, you know. Well, let's see. Dang it. I need to grab me like a coffee can lid or something. Let's see. Now I'm trying to do a little bit of problem solving. Trying to fit everything in. I need 3 panels and then a big circle of awesomeness. What do I do? And just like I said last video, you know, if I'm quiet during these videos, it's because I'm in my creative zone, my creative mentality, where I'm trying to do a lot of problem solving. And let's see, let me pause this right quick. All right, unpaused. I was looking for like a compass. Let's see. Stay in the middle, you turd. Don't move, don't move. Dang it. I think it's a little too big for my taste. Let's see. Shucks. I got a metal one of these that should work better, but I really don't feel like digging it out. Oh, it works better if you use it like that. Okay, yeah. I'll tell you something interesting that happened to me last night around 11:30 or something. My Facebook account got hacked or cracked or whatever you want to call it. Ah, shucks. You see what I've done there. But yeah, it got hacked, and somebody was posting as me, and I'm pretty sure that it was probably somebody from South Africa, Zimbabwe, somewhere in that region. Is that bad of me to say that? I mean, that's my opinion. You know, it seems like there's an awful lot of hacking that goes on there, because I don't know what it is, but they're really big on trying to get you to buy Ray-Bans. Or these generic rip-off Ray-Bans. You know, you got to buy these Ray-Bans. And it's like a telltale giveaway, you know. I think a lot of people on Facebook has gotten used to, like, you know, whenever you see like a friend of yours that's posted a post about Ray-Bans, you know, like you can save like 20 or 30% off, or you can get these shoes from this place or that place. Like, you know, everybody knows immediately what's happened, you know, like, oh, you've been hacked. You're going to have to check that out, my friend. And yeah, actually, I had a friend send me a message, let me know that I was advertising for Ray-Ban. So that's pretty much what happened with that. And I had to go in my Facebook account, change my password, and then I tried to go on everybody's Facebook page, and there's like over 30 people that my hacker had went and messaged on his or her behalf. You know, I'm trying to convince people to get some Ray-Bans. I guess so that they can fish their accounts. I don't know, but whatever. So I had to go through all these different Facebook profiles, and then I had to go delete that post. So let me think what else is new. And, you know, again, I apologize if this video is not that interesting. I'm more or less just focused on you know, making my comic. Okay. Well, let's see. All right. I got a couple interesting things that you all might be interested in, and if not, you know, I guess just bear with me, you know. Let me grab a piece of paper. Okay, here we go. There's like, I hope this don't bleed through. I don't care. I'll do it again. But, that's be the worst lettering of all time. But here's a couple things of interest that I'm thinking about right now as far as like art and doing these video vlogs and 100 days of making comics and all that good stuff. First thing is the Draw 50 Things Challenge. I don't know much about it. I watched a little bit of a video last night that was talking about it, and like basically you just draw a scene, I think, and in that scene, like you could be at a farmhouse, a barn, you could be in an apartment, a city landscape, at a park, in a forest, in outer space, in a spaceship, doesn't matter. But whatever environment you're in, you're supposed to draw 50 things. And some of the rules are, like, for example, you know, if a birthday cake is one of the things, you don't count the candles and the icing as separate things. That's one thing. You know, if you draw a car as one of the 50 things, then you can't count the tires and the hubcaps and all the individual parts that make the car. Does that make sense? So I'm really thinking about doing this. I'm not really, I need to figure out more of the rules and how to go about it and all this other stuff. But what I like about this challenge is it'll force me to draw more stuff in my backgrounds and put more thought into it. There's a guy, I think his name is Jung-gi. I can't remember what his last name is, but this might be it. This might be his name, but he's like a Korean. I think he's Korean. You know, not very professional, but like I think he's Korean, and he's like an amazing illustrator, and like he crams his panels and his splash pages with so much detail and so many different objects, and he's like Joe Kubert on steroids. So you know, try to look this guy up. Try Jung-gi Korean comic artist, or Jung-gi Chinese comic artist. It's one of the two. I'm pretty sure he's Korean. He actually showed up at a comic book convention last year, and there at this comic book convention, I was torn because I saw him sitting by himself, and nobody approached him to buy his prints or whatever where it was he's selling. He had a sketchbook for sale. I was going to buy it, but there was some people who used to play Godzilla in some of the older movies, and the nostalgia kicked in, and I really, really wanted to get an autograph from the Godzilla folks, from the people that wore the Godzilla suits, and Jaguar, and I guess Ultraman, and all this other stuff, which I wasn't necessarily a big Ultraman fan, but so I went to go get the Godzilla guy's autograph. I had to stand in line for a little bit, and then they had to go be wheeled away on a golf cart because they were old, and one guy in particular was in pretty bad health, and so they had to give him like 30-minute breaks in between, and one of the autographs I got from a guy, he was so old that he was autographing, and he actually passed out in the middle of autographing my picture of him, changing or smoking a cigarette in a Godzilla outfit. Let's see. Let me see if I can find it. I'll dig it out. Okay, you guys still there? Still with me? I'm sorry this video went into unexpected places, but I'm just keeping things interesting. But there's the autograph I got. You can't really tell, but the writing was done with a goldish marker. There you go. And I think it was when he was doing this, he actually kind of like passed out, and this girl, who was either his daughter, and she looked quite old herself, or his wife, I'm not for sure, she had to kind of help him out, and then he finished up when he started doing this little bit of I guess it's kanji, but this is a really cool picture. I love it. And this guy right here, I got his autograph, and he was a hoot. He actually does, unless I'm mistaken, he had a kimono on with a black belt, an old worn black belt, and he does a lot of kendo or kenjutsu, a lot of sword stuff, and so that was pretty cool. They had swords for sale, oddly enough, at the convention, so I should have bought a sword and had him autograph it. Let me put this stuff up right quick. All right, so I'm back. So anyway, long story short, I got their autographs, and by the time I got done getting the autographs, I went back to check on Jung-gi. I think, oh yeah, you know what? I bet it's Jung-gi Kim. I bet that's his name, Jung-gi Kim. Could be wrong, but Google him. He is awesome. He is awesome. He takes awesome to a new level of awesome. If awesome was a volcano that could draw awesome stuff while destroying everything in its path, that would be this man. That's how awesome he is. But I went to go to his booth, and when I went back, he was gone. He never came back. And personally, I can't blame him because nobody was there. And he's just now starting to build a audience here in the U.S., unless I'm mistaken. I mean, maybe people on the coastal areas of the U.S., like on the eastern and western seaboard, are super familiar with him. But like as far as like middle America, he hasn't caught on yet. So the first thing that I want to talk about is I'm wanting to do this. I'm still researching this and looking into it, but I probably may end up doing that. The other thing is bet you can't read that. Let me fix that E. This ain't really like a challenge to all artists, but a friend of mine by the name of Will Avenger. If you go back in one of the earlier videos and you see the thumbnail, you'll see him in the thumbnail with me. But he has challenged me to draw Superman, and he's going to draw Superman, and we're going to try to outdo one another on the coolest looking Superman. And I've got a really cool idea, and I've sketched it out. It's already sketched out and everything. I just have to draw it on the big paper, and I don't know. Let's see how he does. but I'm halfway through with this bit, so let's go ahead and draw a line through this. The other thing is and okay, finish my comic in a month. Okay. I don't know if I can do this or not, but I think if I want to be a comic book artist, this needs to be something I need to shoot for. How about I help myself out and just make it 2 months? This isn't something I've committed to mentally yet, so just take it for what it's worth. But it is something that I'm thinking about, and I haven't committed to it yet. I haven't committed to this or that. I'm in the process of doing the Superman thing. What else? There was something else interesting. But yeah, these are some of the things that's on my mind right now. And yes, it didn't bleed through. Most excellent. So I just wanted to share that with you all because I'm all about sharing. So, as I was saying, I also noticed, and this is a testament to how my brain operates. Abe Sapien, who's doing the 100 Days of Making Comics challenge, he actually finished a challenge a week ago, and I had no clue that he had finished it. Zero, none, zilch, nada. Is that bad to say? It's like I was I told everybody that I was going to check her get kind of caught up on everybody's videos the best I could. I guess a couple days ago, and I started watching like quite a few videos. I mean, I still need to catch up on a lot of people's videos, but on Abe Sapiens, he's had a couple of videos now where he's got the title as extra credit, and he would post the number like number 15, number 16, number 17, and for some reason my brain was registering that as like he was on day 16, day 17, which is technically true, but it's like day 16, 17 post 100 days challenge because he got finished with it last week. I had no clue, and so. I want to wish him I want to congratulate him on that momentous achievement. And I feel bad, because I didn't even know about it. I get so caught up in my own stuff, that sometimes I don't notice what's going on around me. So, congratulations on completing the challenge. For all I know, there's probably been a lot more than that that's actually completed the challenge, and I'm just not aware of it. But if there is, congratulations to anybody else. And, quite a few of the people that are doing the 100 Days of Making Comics challenge, they've already, this is like their second or third go around. I'm like a newcomer, so I'm still playing catch up, I guess. I don't know. No. I'm getting acquainted with the challenge and with everybody involved with the challenge and all this other stuff, and so I'm still getting that all worked out. What time I'm thinking about it, interesting detail for anybody that wants to know, is that the girl that I'm drawing here, she's actually not supposed to be um, like super attractive, but yet, you know, I'm putting a lot of attractive features in there, and um, so why is that? You know, why have I changed my mind? Yada yada yada. Well, I kind of had in mind that this girl's supposed to be like somewhat of a punker vibe, you know, and well, like due to my limited ability as an artist, you know, because I'm still getting everything figured out. I'm still honing my skills and stuff like that, you know, and learning to draw different types of people and different shapes and all this other stuff. Um, I'm having trouble drawing someone who is purposely I shouldn't say less attractive, but someone that is more average or just regular. You know, I don't know. I can't think of a nice way to say it. See, like you look at somebody like, for example, like Jim Lee, and you know, sorry, Jim Lee, I'm not trying to throw you under the bus. I'm just saying, but like in like Jim Lee's art, he tends to like, you know, all his guys look the same and all his women look the same, but nobody really pays it much notice because the art's just so awesome, and you know he'll put little minute things in there to make them somewhat different, but he has kind of like this canned formula, you know, and it works for him, and a lot of artists do that, you know. It ain't just Jim Lee, so I don't mean to pick on the man, you know, but. So for me, when it comes to drawing my women, you know, I don't want to say I have a canned formula as of yet, but it's something that's developing and growing and changing with time, and yeah. So it's hard for me to go outside that canned formula to draw this stuff, you know, draw the story in a way that does it the best justice. So just for the sake of time and all this other stuff, I'm going to I'm going to still draw her attractive. I may downplay it a little bit, you know. Um, and when I say attractive, I mean like something that has mass appeal. You know, what one person finds attractive, you know, another person will find, you know, looks like garbage, you know. And I don't mean that to be mean. I just feel the need to say that, you know, because there might be some people who are caught up in their image and and think that, you know, beauty means this and beauty means that. You know, it's all subjective because it's a lot like art. You know, what one person finds beautiful, another will find hideous. You know, so I want to say that. To any of the ladies that are watching this video and that are hating on me right now because of the stuff I'm saying, you know. Let's see. Well, I like how it looks. Drew her head pretty big there. But I'm missing like some of the key features I was wanting. If you notice, on this one, she's got ears. And I don't know how I was able to cram all that in there, but I was. And here, I ran out of space. So I'm going to have to fix that. I will fix that. I'll figure it out. Oh, my videos just keep getting longer and longer. But nobody seems to mind so far. But I probably do need to shorten them down at some point. You know, not everybody's going to watch a 20-minute, 30-minute long video. At least I don't think so. But I will say that, you know, one of the cool things about doing videos this long is I'm literally documenting the process of me making the first issue of, you know, my own creator-owned comic. So that's awesome, you know. And, you know, people maybe in the future, if I hate that, it's so, how about tilt it more downward? Yeah, I like that. You know, maybe in the future people can go back and watch these videos, assuming anybody even bothers to read my comic in the future. But in the future, people will read my videos, and they'll just, you know, they'll get to see the process, you know, and see how things changed, and some cool things I got rid of, some bad things I got rid of, and, you know, just how it kind of evolved, and how it was different, you know, from my sketches, and kind of see my thought process with everything, you know. Yeah, this guy looks real interesting like that. I like that. Ooh, yeah, yeah. So I'm getting ready to wrap this video up. I want to say thanks again to everybody who's taking the time to comment, like, and upvote my videos. Taking the time to view my videos, because these things are turning into, gosh, they're turning into a beast, you know. And so, if you're a trooper, you take the time to watch all the. Well, anyway, my camera just shut off, so I now know about 30 minutes is like the maximum amount of time. For everybody watching this, thank you for taking the time to like, upvote, subscribe, and follow my channel. I appreciate every single like and upvote, subscribe, and follow I get, and I hope that you continue to do that. And this is C.B Smallwood, and I will see you in the next video.